In this session, we are going to look at how to add a product to your store. So your product can be your course or it can be any digital download. I'm obviously going to show it to you as if it's your course. This will be done more thoroughly in part 4, but I just want to add a product now so that I can show you how it works so that you can do the flow in order for someone to come to your site, browse the course, purchase the course, and get straight into the membership area. Let's go. I click Add Product. This is my actual Selah Academy, the back end, and as you can see over here, I have prices that actually are not reflective of the real prices. This is because I'm not using test payments, I'm using real payment methods, and I want to do it at a really low price so that I can continually test and make sure it works. I know a lot of people do what is called the sandbox environment, where you use a test card, but actually I like to do the real thing immediately at a very cheap price so that I can actually just make sure that it's all going fine. So in order for you to create a course, you're going to select Add Product. Now I'm going to do this on our replica site. So I go to Store and I select Add Product. Here you will have products that are not real products. You can add a product over here, but because you are going to be doing an online course, you're wanting to have the membership. So if you just click into this, you can now change the information here and it's in the correct format. So what we did was we created a group, if you remember, in the memberships area of the contacts, and it was called Create an Online Course. And we needed to do that first before we could go ahead and actually create the product. Because once they've bought this product, then they are obviously going to be directed into that group that no one who has not paid for it can access. In order to create your online course in your store, you need the product title, the description, and please bear in mind the SEO and the keywords that you need to use in order for this to come flying up on any search engine so people actually can see it. And then you're obviously going to have an image, and you can have more images if you want to. You're wanting to have your price ready, and you want to know if it's a subscription product or if it's going to just be a once-off product. Okay, so here we have the description. You will literally just click in it and edit. This is the most important part. You are going to select a group that once they have bought this product, it will go into. So if I click select, here you see we have just created those groups and they are going to be joining the Create an Online Course group. Is it a subscription product? Well, at this stage it might be, and at this stage it might not be. Whether you can have a subscription product depends on two things. First of all, if you chose at least the business model, and secondly, the payment methods or the payment gateways that you are attaching to your online course. If you are choosing Stripe or Paystack, which are the two that I recommend, then you can do subscription products. But if you're not, then you need to do just a once-off product. Let's start this as a very simple scenario and make it just a once-off product. Let's call this page URL Create an Online Course Program. Okay, and now we're going to add the image. So if I click on the image, okay, that's the program one. Let's delete that one. Okay, now this does not work for me because it is totally cutting off. So I need to make this more of a square image. So if I delete that and I go back here again, I need to create a square version of this shop. So I have actually already gone ahead and done this. Okay, this might look like it's cropped here, but it actually works fine. So if I do that, I can see that the product page URL has changed to have dashes in between where my spaces were, and that's absolutely fine. I can also add in my SEO description. I'm not going to do that all now because I just want to show you how to set this up quickly so that you can do the flow through. We will go through this more thoroughly when we go through the online shop. We do not want them to go to group 1. We just want the Create an Online Course. Yes, that's fine. Now we put our price. So it can be on sale or not. Let's take away the sale. Your currency will be determined by your payment gateway. Let's just make this $10 at the moment. I'll show you how you continue with that once we've added the payment method. Now we are going to say it's not a subscription product. I'm not asking for any additional information. Show the thank you page. Okay, I'm just going to let them go to this thank you page that's already there. Let me check the categories. Okay, this category is under courses, and that's because this template that I chose has been defaulted to having courses as its category. If I want to add a new category, I can. The reason I've chosen digital product here is because perhaps I want to send them a downloadable PDF maybe later on, and I want to have that as a category. Okay, at the moment I'm happy with this. I click save. So if I go into this, okay, this looks okay to me so far. Wonderful. Okay, so I'm going to look over here. I might want to add my other courses here and do the exact same thing, or I might want to create a digital product. Again, I'm not going to show you this right now because I want to show you the walkthrough of how your customers land on your page, browse your course, buy your course, and then get to the dashboard. So the next thing I need to do is settings. And the first thing I want to do here is ensure that the currency is in the currency I am wanting to charge. So I click down here and I go down to, for example, South African Rand, and I want it in this format. I want to have the R sign in front. So even though it's showing me dollars, it's actually correctly formatted. I don't have to have the weight in kilograms because I'm not actually sending anything, but I do want it to be added to the cart, and the next invoice number will be the number it will for you show as number 1. Okay, you'll have your company name here and your ID, your company. I'm not going to put this information in for obvious reasons, and I'm going to say South Africa. Okay, and then you want to have your business email here. Let's just say, and your phone number. I'm not going to add that either. Let's just save that setting. At this stage, again, I'm not going to put this other information in, but yes, I am going to have to add a payment provider. I have an entire course on payment providers because this is the space I love. If you are in the UK or the USA, most people seem to use Stripe or PayPal. If you are in South Africa or any African countries, I would highly suggest that you use Paystack. A lot of people also use PayFast. If I connect my Paystack, you have to have 2 keys over here. And this you will get once you've set up a Paystack account. So we will discuss this a little bit when it comes to the payment section in part 4. You can also have cash on delivery, which I obviously wouldn't suggest for a digital product. Okay, you can also offer more than one payment method. So if I click PayPal or Paystack, Stripe, and PayFast, say for example, those would be the most obvious. There's different information according to what payment provider you are choosing. At this stage, I'm going to assume that you are going to choose one of these providers and then go and set up an account. I also have a course called Payment Methods for Your Business. It's very cheap because I just love it, and it shows you how to set up a payment method. I'm not going to put my details in here with you seeing, but I am going to select the public key and the secret key, and I'm actually just going to use, in this example, Paystack.